Now, for more on this, we have with us Owais Tauheed, a veteran journalist and analyst, joining us live from Washington, D.C. Thank you so much for joining us on World DNA.
Thank you very much for having me in your show.
Now, sir, we discussed this in the run-up to the election as well. The race to power in Pakistan, it's been tumultuous to say the least. Despite being behind bars, we've seen how Imran Khan's popularity, that's remained resilient, and PTI-affiliated independents as well. A pact between the PPP now and the PML-N, that threatens to shut them out entirely. So what's your assessment of the situation?
All is not well and highly politically polarized Pakistan following the general elections on February 8th. It was a shocking result. It was upsetting for the traditional political parties like Sharif's PML-N or Bhutto's Pakistan People's Party, or even for the establishment. That was probably not the script which was written for the outcome of the elections, because Imran Khan was jailed. There was a ban on his political leaders taking out rallies or conversing openly. But the supporters defied. They showed resilience. And probably that was upsetting and that was unexpected for many political pundits, and especially the establishment, which is apparently backing the traditional parties of Sharif's and Pakistan People's Party. Whatever is happening on the scene, there is so much happening behind the scene, and there is going to be a lot of give and take between Sharif's PML-N and Mr. Zardari and Bilawal Bhutto-led Pakistan People's Party, because it's going to be a fragile coalition, and fragile coalition probably will lead into another political crisis in Pakistan, which is already faced with economic instability.
Right, so you speak of how all is not well in Pakistan and how there will be a lot of give and take between PML-N and PPP. Now, political wrangling continues in Pakistan. We've been talking about that here. The allegations of vote rigging, given the circumstances in which polling happened. The next 48 hours are said to be extremely crucial. How do you think things will pan out in Pakistan in the next 48 hours?
Not much is going to happen because in favor of Imran Khan. Whatever is the outcome, which has already favored Imran Khan, and he is and his party is riding on the horse of popularity graph. Sort of. I believe that he is going to Imran Khan and his party are going to entangle with dozens of court battles. At the same time, the court is going to refer those cases of rigging allegations back to the election tribunal. It's a long process, and it is a characteristic of Pakistan's political history. Every election is not clean or satisfactory for political parties. I believe that Imran Khan's popularity graph is troubling Pakistan's military establishment. At the same time, the numbers the party has gained, it is going to be permanent pain in the future political fragile coalition, probably led by former Prime Minister Nawaz Sharif and his brother Shehbaz Sharif and Zardari and Bilawal Bhutto. But there are differences as well within. The script is, the understanding is, apparently understanding is that they should forge an alliance and they should rule the country. It is going to be a long road ahead, and it is going to be problematic, politically problematic. At the same time, probably Imran Khan's leaders and supporters, they are going to hold countrywide protests. At the same time, when the parliament will be formed, they will not help any legislation, or at the same time, if the fragile coalition will have to deal with the IMF and will have to deal with the foreign loans In that case, the legislation will become really difficult, and I believe that is how the events are unfolding in Pakistan.
Right, sir. Now, of course, you mentioned three very important points here. One, that there have been differences between the PPP and the PML-N as well. And also all that's transpired so far, that has not been on the script, as well as this being a fragile coalition. Of course, what happens next, that remains to be seen. And that being said, thank you so much for joining us on World DNA with your perspective and insights on this, sir.